All right, looks like we're getting some results. Let's start over here. Got 45, 31, and 4. And that's with 8% of the vote in. Let's change this to percentages. All right, what else we got? Let's make this bold. All right, perfect. Where else are we reporting from? Okay, let's see. All right, guys, we're starting to get some results in. Let's see. All right, we got 9% Cat Island. It's gonna be 36 for Prime Minister Davis, and 2 votes for the FNM. Let's see where else we got votes coming from. Let's see. Where is... So guys, I got another tab here pulled up. If it'll load, maybe not. But we're gonna put in these results as they come in. Let's see what we got else. Let's see. Still early times. Polls only closed just about an hour ago. Okay. Let's see. We got 14%. Where is this constituency? 39. Let's see. Let's see. We got, let's see, 14% of the results out in MyCal, and that is 24 votes for the PLP, 12 for the FNM, and we have an independent at 2%. Let's see where else we got results from. Got a lot of constituencies, so we got the Cat Island, we got the MyCal, and we got North Eleuthera, and that is it for now. All right. Let's see. See if anyone's talking about this on X or anything. I'm not sure how fast they count in the Bahamas, so this could take a while. This could take not too long, so we're gonna find out. If I had to guess, there was one poll that was out that showed the PLP in like a really solid spot, and I think the splitting of the vote between the FNM and COI might really cost them some seats in some areas. But we're gonna see. So far, not too much of the vote is counted yet. Just the 3 areas I have so far. All right, let's see if we got anything else. I'm following on the Nassau Guardian page, but if there is a better page, I would very much appreciate that. All right, it looks like we got a few more votes from North Eleuthera. North Eleuthera. We got another 8%. So let's see where that takes us. He was at 56. Now we have 335, 867, and we have 24 for the COI candidate. So that takes us up another almost 10 percentage points. So I have obviously the votes, I have the percentages, and that's for all the parties, and then I have the total over here. I have last year's winner and then color coordinated to the party that they were in. And then we have the 2 new seats. The next column is what they, how much the percent they won in 2021, the winner did. And then this is just comparing last year to this year. And then we have the turnout column. So let's see. Okay, we've got 14 there. Still got 9 there. Oh, we got a little bit more. We got 16% of the vote up here. And we have 119 for the PLP. Randy Roll. We have 104 for the FNM candidate. We have 22 for the COI. And we have 1 for other. So this is an example. If you add the FNM and the COI candidates, you would actually beat the PLP candidates. It's obviously too early to see if it will eventually actually matter, but it's interesting already seeing that there is a place in which they might have taken away or siphoned away some votes. But we'll see as the results continue to come in if they will have effect at all. But I will be interested to see if there's any seats that they really do make a difference in. Maybe as we wait for results, I'll like play with some Dave's Redistricting app. That could be fun. Let's see. Hold on 1 second. See if I can get in there. Let's see if I have my password for this. Hold on 1 second, you guys. All right, put you back on. Let's see, maybe we'll do South Carolina. Carolina? R. That could be fun. Let's see. While we wait for the other results to come in. All right, let's see if we got anything else though. All right, let's see. Looks like we have some votes from Seabreeze, but it's not showing me the percentages yet. North Eleuthera is continuing to come in. Let's see what we got there. Looks like he dropped down another 6 points, but let's see. We now have 33% of the vote in, and that is going to be 437, 293, and 29. Let's see, anywhere else do we get vote from? Oh, we got some votes out of Killarney. That's an interesting one, as I talked about in the video. That is the seat that was is being, or whatever, the former prime minister who used to be in the FNM party is now running as a independent in Killarney, and so far we have 6% of the votes there, and that is going to be 115 for the PLP, 150 for the FNM, COI at 26, and then we have Minas all the way down at 19. So not looking too hot for him so far, just with the first 6% of the precincts reporting. Let's see if we got anything else. It looks like we got some more results out of Cat Island, and that is again where Prime Minister Davis's seat is. Looks like we got another 9% of the vote. We're up to 18%. We have 382, 104, and oh, sorry, 302, 104, and we have 9 for the COI candidate. So far he's overperforming by 7 points as shown here. Again, still very early, but you know, the results are coming in. I actually want to get something. Give me 1 second, you guys. Right. Let's see if the 2 seconds I stood up, if any results came in. I doubt it. But let's take a look. If you guys have any questions you want to ask, go ahead. Don't feel free to send them in the comments or the chat, I guess. Let's see, anything new? I don't think we got anything. No, it looks like no more results yet, but so far of the constituencies that we do have votes from, just make sure I got them all. 14%, 63, 72. Oh, that wasn't what I wanted to look at. Where is the one I wanted to look at real quickly? Right over here. 48. All right, okay. So of the seats that we have so far that have votes in, obviously it's still early. The highest vote we have so far is only 33% out, but we have a overperformance for the PLP of 7.1. We have an overperformance, I believe. What is that? 3% underperformance for the FNM candidate in Killarney. We have, what else do we got? Marginal there. And then we have a 6.5% shift towards the PLP in North Eleuthera. Let's see, anything else come in yet? Not yet. And then the new seat we have, which is Bimini and Berry Islands, is currently winning by the PLP. Again, it's close. It was the one seat I said that the COI is actually a spoiler right now, and like I said, that is a new seat, so we don't have any anything to compare it to for last election. Let's give it a refresh and see if we got anything else. 16, 18. So we got a little bit in Central Mangrove K. Central Mangrove K. Let's see. And South Andros. Where do I have that? Hold on one second. Should be over here. They're labeled a little differently than what I have them as. Let me see. Mangrove City. I know it's one of these, but I don't have it. I don't like how it's differently listed in the other thing, but it's fine. Let's see. It is in this one, I believe. Why is it not there? Hold on. Let me check my sheet. Or let me go back to it. Let me see if there's anything else. Ponder too much on that. Killarney, we're up to 12% of the votes. Let's see what changed. It looks like the PLP is now in the lead. They're at 191 to the FNM at 189, so 2 votes. The COI at 58, and we have former Prime Minister Minnis at 57. So again, COI here is definitely acting as a spoiler. Let's see if there's anything else. Let's see. 14% there we got. 33% there we got. We do have results in Sea Breeze. It doesn't have the percent in. I will put it down anyway. We have 188 to 76 to 51. Again, doesn't have the percentage of the precincts in, but once it's updated, I'll make sure to put it. All right, let's see. this. Right. Central and South. Oh, why can't I find where I put this? Oh, here. Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Ooh, I was going on a freaking goose chase for nothing. Okay, so the mangrove K is right here, and that's 16% in. And we have the PLP in the lead. 273, 2193, 228. So far they're doing 2 points worse than 2021 there. Not too bad though. All right, anything else? 18 there, 16 there. Okay. I think for the moment we're all up to date. So while we're up to date there, I guess I can briefly go to my redistricting map just while we wait for more results to come in. If you don't know this website, it's Dave Redistricting's app, I believe. Redistricting. Oh, I think it's Dave Redistricting app, and you can build your own little congressional maps for the U.S. And obviously South Carolina is a big issue because they actually just voted today on whether they wanted to push through their 7-0 map. I know for a fact it failed in the state Senate. But I also know that the governor can call a special session, and in a special session, you only need to pass things with a simple majority. So not the 2/3 needed like it was currently. So if Governor McMaster wants to get it done, it's most likely that they will pass a 7-0 map and push out another Democrat. The redistricting wars have been very interesting. Um, and we'll see if it actually ends up mattering at the end of the day, because I personally believe that the Democrats are going to do quite well in November. I know I had a comment pushed back on me for that, but I think it would be very, uh, not wise to say otherwise. All right, and looking back, it looks like we have 7% of the vote out in Golden Gates, and that is 159 for the PLP, 65 for the F&M, 38 for the COI, and 1 vote for an independent. Now, we're still very early, and none of these are even more than 33% of the vote in, but I would say it's looking like a good night for the PLP. I know people in my comments were a little divided on who they were supporting. Um, it's interesting seeing people kind of argue with each other and stuff. But it looks like the PLP is gonna have a good night. I don't want to actually say that because, like I said, we're still very early on. But let's see anything else before I go back to my South Carolina map. I think we're good for now. So we're just gonna quickly go to South Carolina. Okay. Okay, so the big issue with South Carolina is you have Charleston, which is, I believe, over here. So this is Charleston. It's a big Democratic vote sink. It's like probably the city central is like 60-70% Democratic. You also have up here, you have Columbia. And again, another very nice sized city which pumps out a lot of votes for the Democrats. And I don't even know if you can make 2 Democratic districts out of here, but Republicans are now trying to split up Columbia, which is pretty easy because you can do it up here. The issue is when you get down here to Charleston, because you have you see the vote around it also is not too Republican as it is up here. It's very heavily Republican, 80%, 70% up here. Down here, it's more like 60-ish%. So it's harder to split the vote and not have really fucking disgusting maps. But but I mean, who knows if they actually care about that or not. So let me try to pull up what the old map looks like. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. Let's just do a New York Times 2024 South Carolina. If you guys join, I'm just waiting for more results to come in, so I'm playing with the redistricting website. All right, so let's see. South Carolina. Put you over here. So as we see, they they actually did it. They still redistrict in 2020 when they made this map, because you can see they connected Charleston to Columbia. So they made one Democratic vote sink instead of, maybe two competitive seats, which could have netted Democrats two seats instead of ensuring that they get one. But you see, you have a very solid here, very solid here, very solid here, very solid here, pretty solid here. I mean, Nancy Mace, I'm pretty sure, is a underperformer, so it's probably should be a little higher than that. And even her district, you see, look, it's all choppy. It's going across the coast because they're trying to get those Republican voters. Because if they, try to make it look a little more pretty, I think Nancy Mace would have been in a bit more trouble back then. But before I draw any maps, let me just quickly again go back and see. We also, I don't know if I'll still be streaming when this comes out, but we have this will probably be out. We have the Newark mayor race in New Jersey. Ross Baraka, he ran in that. What did he run for? He ran for some other office. It's not coming to mind right now. Maybe was it governor? It might have been the Democratic primary for governor. We also have the West Virginia primary results. The polls close in 12 minutes there. I don't think there's anything too contested here. Maybe I think some state legislature seats. The governor there was saying, I think he was getting mad that some of them weren't going through with his policies, so I think he tried to primary some of them out. And then we have probably the biggest one, which is Nebraska. We're gonna have that big Senate election. Let's see. With the independent Dan Osborne. For the Democratic primary, we have Cindy Burbank, who said she would drop out because the Democratic establishment supports Osborne, the independent. And then you have William Forbes, who voted for Trump, I believe, and he is just a Republican spoiler in the race. So most likely Cindy's gonna win, but we'll have to see. And then there's also the race for House seat number 1, or is that 2? I guess House seat number 2. The former seat of Don Bacon, Republican, who's now retiring. That one, it should be a Democratic pickup, so that one's to be interesting to watch. I believe John Kavanaugh is the front runner in that race, but we'll take a look when that comes out. All right, let's go back to the Bahamas. Let's see if any more results came in yet. We got 16% there, 18% there. Okay, Central and South Abaco. We got 42% of the vote in here. So let's see what they got. We got, oh, this is a close race, you guys. We got 469 for the PLP. We got 517 for the FNM, and we got 114 for the COI. Let's see this. Oh, last time they only won it by 42%. So it looks like it's gonna be another close race again. Let me pull that one up. What was the? Oh, I don't know if I can actually. Let me say 2021 Bahamas election. Let's see what the result was last time around. Let's see results. Will it show me? Come on. I don't see it. Let's go here. Okay. Scroll through this. And this is for what? Central and South Africa. Okay. Does it have? All right. this is the right thing. Parliamentary. Oh, maybe it is. Let's see. Central and South. Number 30. Let's see. Let's scroll through this. Sorry, guys. Just trying to see if I can. Oh, here we go. Okay, so last time, was there an independent? Okay, there was. All right, that's why he pulled so low last time. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything. But that's 42% in, and he's winning by roughly, what, 4 percentage points? Let's keep going. 16% there still. 7% there. 12% there. 42% in MyCal. So that's pretty big percentage in. So let's see where we're at. We're at 210 for the PLP. We're at 155 for the FNM. And we are at 25 for the independent. That's pretty, got a lot of vote in now. It's getting a little close. We'll see if it continues to get close or not, but all right, anything else? Anything else? St. Barnabas is in. It also does not have the percent in yet, but let's see. So now St. Barnabas is a FNM defending seat, but as of right now, no, that's not right. As of right now, we have 149 for the PLP, we have 33 for the FNM, and we have 37 for the COI. The COI is in second place in St. Barnabas as of right now. Wow. I know a lot of people were talking about potentially the COI being spoilers for the FNM in some constituencies. And again, it's way, way, way too early to see if that will be the case. But it's very interesting how so far it looks like, it might not be too far off from the truth. All right, let's see. See anything else? Put you over here. Sorry, hold on. Just fix that. All right. Can I get... All right, there we go. All right. Also, let me know what you guys think of my spreadsheets. I have so many spreadsheets down here. I have the FAR by-election. I have the Indiana primaries. I had the Texas primaries. This is the Antigua election. UK Council. This is Virginia redistricting. Bulgarian. I love my little spreadsheets. I know they're stupid, but they're fun to look at sometimes. Let's see. Do we have anything else in yet? Let's give it a little refresh. Still nothing there. Oh, we're up to 50% in North Eleuthera. Let's see if it looks like the margin is pretty much unchanged from last time. We have 618, 418, and 46. So really not much change there. Currently the PLP candidate is overperforming by around 6 percentage points compared to 2021. Any other big updates? 42% there, 12% Killarney, 7 at Golden Gate, 16 in Central, 35 in Central Grand Bahama. All right, so that is one we should be looking at. All right, we have 35% of the vote in here. And, this is looking like a tight one. We have 539 for the PLP. We have 531 for the FNM. 531. And we have 256 for the COI candidate. Now, this was an F&M seat last time, so currently they're losing it, but we'll see if they can recover some of that vote. You know, the COI is really taking a chunk off their votes here in Central Grand Bahama. And actually, in this seat, the incumbent, I guess he must have switched parties because it has him listed as a COI. So I don't know, maybe that's an error, but it says he's running a COI. I should probably look that up. That's interesting. Let's see. Let's see. Doesn't say. Do a quick little Google search. Income. Yeah, I guess he must have switched parties. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yep. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Anything else? Central 42%. Cat Island 18, 16 in there. All right. It looks like we're up to date as of now. So let's see. Of the highest percentages in, we have here, we have a 5%, 5.5% overperformance for the PLP. Let's see. Again, this one's a little tricky because we have the incumbent as COI, so it's really hard to compare that to 21. Down here, we have a 9% overperformance for the FNM, or I guess 9% underperformance for the PLP. And then down here, we got a 6% overperformance for the PLP. So looks a little bit mixed right now. I don't think we're gonna get a big FNM, majority or anything like that. I'd be very surprised with the first results that have come in so far. But again, we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer because once we get a full precinct or full constituency fully reported, it's going to be a lot easier to tell what the story is currently. I would say it's looking like a good night for the PLP so far, though. You know, there's been no surprises or huge overperformances for the FNM party. It looks like we might have got some more out of St. Barnabas, I believe. We're up to 23% now. And it's tightened slightly since we've last looked at it. We got 320 for the PLP. We got still in third place is FNM party, and we have 81 for the COI. So they're up by 1 point over the FNM party. All right. Anything else? I don't think so. You know, the results are coming in pretty good. I like how Caribbean countries, their voting systems are pretty good, compared to the US, where some states take up to 2 weeks to count the results. So obviously it's a lot less people, but still, it's good. All right, let's see. Anything? I do not believe so. 16. Just checking the results in the other tab. That Killarney result is going to be interesting. I know we got a little bit so far, but once more of it comes in, going to be interesting to look at. All right. All right, so let's go back. I was just talking about before, I was just looking at the Carolina map just as we wait for the results to come in. So if you're wondering why we're looking at South Carolina when the video is about the Bahamas, that is why. I guess we can try making a map. Like I said, this is the old one. We can try to make a gerrymander. I know I haven't looked at theirs, so I don't want to, I'm not copying the results at all. Let's see what we can do here. We'll give like 2 minutes, 2-minute increments. See what we can get done. And they're not going to be perfect deviations because I am not too bothered by that. Maybe if we start down here, we got a nice grouping down here. Try to get as much as we can from the more rural areas. before we start having to push into the city. But you want it to be at least like Republican plus like 10, I believe. So let's see. Let's get a little bit more from up here. A little bit from the city. It might be too Democratic now. All right, that's a 12% win. All right, let's go back. Let's see. This is what we're here for today. All right. Give this a little refresh. All right, 16 there. Nope. 18, 42, 35, 16, 7, 12, 42, 50, Sea Breeze, 23, and Barnabas. Nope, no more results as of yet. Like I said, it might take, polls only closed an hour and a half ago, so I wouldn't be too surprised if it takes a bit of time for the results to come in. Let me see if we have any update from West Virginia, if anything came in. Don't think yet. Well, they have a lot of, what's it called? Delegates in there in West Virginia. I'm surprised. They shouldn't, right? Because there's like, how many people live in West Virginia? It's like 600,000? That's crazy. All right, let's check again. 16, 18, 42, 35, 16. All right, I don't think there's anything yet. We're going to look back in just a little bit. Yeah, nothing yet. 23, yeah. All right. I mean, I'm surprised we even have this many votes in so far. But we have the one new seat up here. 48% for the PLP, 42 for the FNM, and around 9% for the COI. And I really have been hearing conflict. You guys in my comment section on my video from before, really interesting insight from you guys. A lot of people are really strong for the FNM, and you got some pushback from the PLP people. You got people saying that the COI are going to be spoilers. You got people supporting the COIs. I just love the conversations that these videos can spark. And my goal is not to like be an expert. My goal is to try to show more people just worldwide elections that they might not have seen otherwise. Smaller nations that don't get attention from mainstream, I don't want to say Western cultures, but Western cultures. You're not going to put CNN on and you're going to get the Bahamas election results. Unfortunately, I love elections, so wherever there's an election, I would love to cover it. And even just getting little bits of information is fascinating, and learning more than I would have previously. All right, let's see anything else. I know I keep looking, but it's like oh, okay. Oh, that's funny. We got some results from Long Island, where I may or may not live. Not in the Bahamas, in New York, but we got 11% from there. And all right, we got finally an FNM leading. We got 66 votes for the PLP candidate, Renika Knowles, and then we have 149 for the FNM. We got 9 for the COI, and we got 1 for the independents. So currently, he is overperforming his margin by 11 points. I'm gonna have to change this equation here. Let's see. It should be we'll have it equal U minus U. 11.22% over performance. It's pretty good. Again, pretty early on still. But at least we have some promising results for the F&M as of right now. Don't believe anywhere else has updated yet. So we're just gonna wait. We're gonna chill out a bit. Maybe I'll go back to South Carolina. So if you're watching, I will go back to the Bahamas, just waiting for some more results to come in. Let's see. I guess you do gotta just take the coast here and then just go straight into the city. And I mean, right there, that's very Republican already. And then you snake all these Democratic districts up. Try to get into these smaller cities that still have sizable populations, just to knock down the percent of Republican support by just a tad. Maybe make this a little prettier. Ooh, way too much. Okay. Let's go back a little bit. Let's put a little small. Oh, that's actually not a small county. There we go. All right, so that's a plus 13. The first one was a plus 12. So hopefully these next few are a bit safer. So far, they're a little more Democratic leaning than I would have liked to make. Let's get this one to like 20-ish. I'm sure their map is much more Republican friendly. I'm just doing this for fun as we wait for the results to come in. I don't really care. Let's see. Yeah, so that'd be a plus 16. All right, let's see. Let's go back. Let's see. Any more results? 35%, 16. I don't think we have anything. Oh, nope, we got some more from Killarney. All right, so let's see. This is big. We got another 13 precincts, and the FNM candidate is in the lead. So we have 362, we have 398, and we have 114 and 130. So actually, Menace is in last place in his old constituency, I believe. It's pretty embarrassing for him, I'd say. So we got some more Killarney. Let's see if anything else came in. Oh, yeah, we got some more from Long Island. Let's see. It looks like slightly tighter than what we had before. We have 33% of the vote in now. We have 122 for the PLP, 199 FNM, 11 for the COI, and still just one vote for the others, or I guess in this case it's an independent. So still a 4%, 4.5% overperformance there for the FNM, but not great. Right. I guess I want to change this one to, this equation's a little off. There we go. All right. Anything? Oh, we got some votes out of Marathon. We got 7% of the vote there now. Let's see. We have the PLP at 125, 76, and 42. So this is a case where the COI is not quite a spoiler. It's just a bit off. Let's see, like what, a percent or two? Yeah, 1.44% off from being a spoiler in the race. Let's see. I think that is it for the updates as of yet. We'll see if anything else comes in. I just want to thank you guys again for like the amazing support on my last video. It's like actually insane. I was not expecting that like at all. Um, I changed up the format a little bit because I wasn't really liking just where like I don't know, I just felt the podcast bit was a bit boring because no one was really watching, which makes sense because why would you want to watch? Like you're there for specific reasons. But I'm glad you guys seem to enjoy today's video. Let's go back and see if we got any more results out. Ooh, Centerville, we got 7%. Let's see. And it looks like a pretty strong performance as of right now for the PLP. 26, and once again, the FNM is actually in third place behind the COI. Like I said in the video before, actually, it's the COI is not winning, the prime minister seat or getting a majority, but they really can come into contention when they're siphoning votes away from the FNM candidates and potentially acting as a spoiler. Now, obviously, in Centerville, not really the case because the PLP candidate is getting over 70% of the vote, but in races where like Killarney, it really could matter. So it's just fascinating to see that. Let's see, anything else? Golden Gate still at 7, 25 in Killarney, 33 Long Island, 7 in Marathon, 42, 50. Seabreeze 23 in St. Barnabas. Yep, okay. So that is it for the results as of 7:42. I guess we'll just have to kind of just sit and wait. Probably should have planned something to talk about while we're waiting for these results. I'm so annoyed. I forgot to do I forgot this election was happening. I was so busy last week. I was preparing for my finals. I took a final today, but last night I managed to quickly record that video and get it up this morning. And obviously I'm very glad I did. Because you guys seem to enjoy it. But I wish I had more time to do some real good research and dig a little deeper than I did. So hopefully for next time, or maybe I'll make another quick video. I am going on vacation at the end of the week, but when I get back, and once we have the total votes in, make another video and go a little bit more in depth on the parties and what they stand for. I gave a brief overview, but obviously I don't think it was great or anything. It was pretty surface level. But once I have a little bit more time after the semester's over, I'll be able to do that. Let's see if we got. I don't think we got anything else. Oh, no, we do. Let's see. We got. Where is it? Right here, the Exumas and Ragged Island. We got 6% of the vote down there, and 33 for the PLP, 17 for the FNM, and 3 votes for the COI. So right now this actually is a 10.5% underperformance for the PLP, but again, it's 6% of the vote, so it's really, you can't make any assumptions based on that little percent. Just scrolling through, I don't see any other updates. Yeah, we're gonna have to just wait a little bit longer. They'll start eventually all falling into place. But again, just looking at the results right now, it looks like the FLP is having a pretty good night so far. But again, there's still, I think, over half the constituencies haven't reported anything yet. So once they start reporting in, we'll be getting a better picture on where the night's headed. Again, if I had to say, it looks like the PLP is performing a tad bit better than their 2021 performance, which was already a great performance. Obviously, I don't want to make any predictions just quite yet, but I would not be surprised if we see the PLP as the majority party, and like I said in the video, which would be it would break that curse of prime ministers uh, not winning re-election. I think Prime Minister Davis could do it. I saw an interview of him when he was leaving the voting booth before, and he seemed very confident. You know, he's like the people made they made their choice, and he believes that they come out in force for the PLP today. And of the few results we have so far, it looks like he might be right. Obviously, it's a little, or like I kept saying, it's still way too early to tell, what the seat count's going to be. Um, you know, we'll see if there's any flips at all. We'll see if maybe they take more seats from the FNM. Um, but we're just gonna have to wait a little bit longer because counting takes time, which is good because you want the counting to be you know up to standard. But it does suck sometimes when you're watching these results and it just feels like it takes forever. But I guess you don't want it to go by too fast because it's also part of the fun is waiting. All right, let me see. Do we have anything? Oh, it looks like we have a bit out of Central and South Eleuthera. Again, it doesn't give me the precincts for that one as of yet, but we do have some vote. 247 for the PLP, 57 for the FNM, and 10 for the COI, which would be, I mean, if the percentages stand, which they won't, a 20% overperformance for the PLP. But again, I don't think that's, I don't expect that to persist once more vote comes in. Let's see, anything else? Let's see. Still, we got 25 in Killarney, 33 on Long Island, 7 in Marathon, 42 in MyCal, 50 there. Yeah, I don't think we got anything else yet. No, I don't think so. So we'll just have to keep on waiting. But I don't mind. Let's see if we got anything in West Virginia while we wait. Oof. Shelley Moore Capito is not. She's a quiet senator, but I don't believe she's a great performer. I mean, obviously she's not going to lose in the general election, but it'll be interesting because we have 20% of the vote and she is losing. This is on the Maryland border, I believe. And we got the House seats it's so Republican down there, it doesn't really matter. And then we have Nebraska coming in later, but let's go back to the Bahamas because that is what we are here for. We'll just run through it again, make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't believe I did. I have to see what the next elections. Oh, okay. Let's see where this Marco City. We got 82% of the vote in. That is that's Michael Pinar's seat. He is the leader of the FNM party. We have 82% of the vote in, and we have the PLP at 1078. We have Michael Pinar at 1956, and we have the COI at 404. So it looks like, in compared to last time around, it's about the same margin for Michael Pinar. He got 56.8%, 0.89% now. Last time around, he got 57%. Again, I have to change this. It should equal this minus. No, that's not what I want it to do. This equals this minus this. Yeah, it's a 0.011% worse than last time around. But again, it's interesting, even in his home constituency, you have over 10% of the vote going to the COI candidate. So again, while I don't think it'll matter in this district, some of those more tighter districts, it really could make them, the margin might be close enough where it does matter. And actually, our next result, which I'm going to go to now, it looks like it does matter. And this is going to be in Pinewood. We have 23% of the vote in. The PLP candidate is ahead at 267. We have the F&M at 172, but you have the COI at 230. Now, I believe this is their highest vote share that we have so far at 34.5 percentage points. And yeah, this is the case where if you add the totals of these two, you would get 402 votes, which is a lot more than the 267 you have for the PLP party. So again, this will be interesting because, if the PLP manages to get a win in this district or this constituency, sorry, you'll have people on both sides blaming each other. You have the people on the FNM really blaming people leaving the base and going to vote for the COI because, the COI is, I would say, mostly about, I guess, establishment, and that the major parties aren't working for them. But it's gonna be that one's gonna be one to look at because that's really interesting. We also have some result out of St. Anne's. We don't have the number right now for the percent in, but we have the PLP at 157, and we have the FNM at 236, and COI at 43, and independent at 3. Let me just make sure. 53. Yeah, I can accept the change this around. Okay. So in comparison to last time around, he is doing 4% worse. Let me just change this. So we're gonna have this equal, make sure I get my lines right, this minus this. Yeah, 3.24% worse than 2021 for Adrian White of the FNM party. And then we have obviously the small independent, and again another 10% for the COI. So that they are they're showing up, the COI candidates. All right, anything else? Let's see. Give it a little bit of a refresh. Well, that was an interesting batch of results we got in that last update. Looks a little bit better for the FNM, I would say, in that last batch, but again, it's still very, very too soon to make any assumptions yet. But I don't think we have missed anything. Just going through it again. Oh, we got another 7% out of Golden Gates. It looks like this batch was a bit more favorable to the COI candidate, actually. We're up to 14% now. The COI candidate has grown from 14.4 to 17.1%. We now have 280 for the PLP. We have 106 for the FNM, and we have 80 for the COI. So, 17 points. Like, they're really making very strong showing in many of these constituencies. I don't know how much people are really expecting that or not, but we shall see. Like I said, if this will actually matter in the grand scheme of things, probably not. We, like I said before, 2021, the PLP won 32 seats. So for them to lose their majority, they would need to lose, oh, is it 9 seats, right? Or no, they need 20, it's a 21 seat, so they would need to lose 11 seats. And there's also the 2 new ones, which we have got results in 1, and it's pretty close. So they would need to lose 11 and then gain none of the new seats, and then they would be at 21, which is still a majority. So they would need to lose 12, not even 11. They need to lose 12 seats. And I haven't really seen any indication of them losing 12 seats yet. Again, it is still early. I keep saying that, but it is true. But let's see. 25, 782. Like I said, Marco City is the only one that's relatively done finishing their vote counting, and that is a pretty on par for results compared to 2021, where Michael Pinar won with around 57% of the vote. He's at 56.89% of the vote currently. Looks like in my Cal, we got a little more of the vote in. Let's see. It looks like this batch was slightly. Who is this better for? No, that's not right. Who am I looking at? Oh, did I not put the right percentages in last time? That might have been it. All right, so this is 50%. We have 324 for the PLP, 155, and 134. Again, COI, massive. Wait, no, that's the wrong seat, is it? Who was the 25? Hold on, I gotta go through this and make sure this is right. Who has 25? Let's see. Oh, is that Central? Maybe. No. We'll figure it out when it comes time. You know, maybe that was supposed to go here. So let me just delete this. There we go. All right, so we have 50% reporting now there. And again, the COI, not quite a spoiler as of yet. If you add the two vote totals up, they still come around 35 votes short. If you combine their votes together of beating the PLP candidate. But again, they're really showing up. Now we got some vote out of here in Mount Moriah. Mount Moriah. Again, doesn't show me how much, but the PLP is ahead, 342 to 217 and 115. Again, even closer in this one. If you add them up, you are just 10 votes shy of being a spoiler. You know, if you guys are watching from the Bahamas, let me know what constituency you're in. And you don't have to tell me who you voted for, but like, I don't know, that'd be interesting. Let me know if any of you guys are from the Bahamas. And if you voted. Let me know if you voted, because you should be voting. Let's see. Pinewood. St. Anne's. Okay, we got a little bit more out of St. Anne's. We got 12%. And this batch was... All right, let's just... Oh, okay. All right, so we got 236 for him. Oh, no. Okay, I was right. That... Okay, so we have 53.76. Okay, so it's about the same as where we were last time around. We just didn't have the percent total in. So there was no... Okay, there was no update there. Never mind. All right. Let's see. Do we have... All right. Okay. Hold on. All right. Anything else? Seabreeze? Nope. St. Barnabas stuck at 23 percentage points. All right. I don't think... Nothing new as of yet. Let's see. 42, 57, 43. That looks like it's new. Let's see. Where is it? Oh, okay. So is it Exumas and Ragged Island? I'm so bad with pronunciations. We have 43% of the vote in now, and very similar margin. We have 628 for the PLP. We have 302 for the FNM. We have 71 for the COI and 0 for the independent. So currently that is a 10% underperformance, however, for the PLP. But still solidly in the lead with 62% of the vote. So no need to worry if you are... What was his name? Chester Cooper is the incumbent from there. No updates in Killarney or Long Island. Mount Moriah still at... Oh, we have the percentage now. It was 21% is how much that was. And I believe that is it for now. Yeah, nothing else in. So we're just gonna keep on waiting. Polls closed 2 hours ago now. And we got probably around half of the constituencies have reported some numbers. So not too bad. They're getting them out there. Let's see. And let's see, the PLP is winning in how many? Okay, they're winning in Long Island. They're winning in Killarney. They're winning in Marco City. They're winning in St. Anne's. Looks like, let's see. Where is St. Barnabas? Okay, yeah, they are losing currently. Central Grand Bahama, they are losing slightly. That would be a flip for the PLP if that holds. Okay. Let's see. Anything new? This is my first live stream, guys, so if it's boring, I'm so sorry. Next time I will try to have better, graphics and things. But I've got my little chart out, so. All right, let's see. Central and South. Eleuthera is in. We don't have the percentage points, but we do. Oh, we already had that in, but we have more vote. So, all right, Central and South. I wonder if they had an error before, because it looks like the totals are a little bit different. We have 707 and all right, we have let's see, 55 for the FNM and 456 for the COI. Now that's interesting. I don't know who's the okay, I should look up who the leader of COI in the Bahamas. Lincoln Bain. Do we know what constituency he is running in? Let's see. I guess I can just control F it. Bain is running in Pinewood, where he is second place currently. Okay, that makes sense. There's two Bains in this election, and I wonder if they're related. Or if that's a common name, perhaps. Let's see. Anything new? 50% there. Is that new? Let's see. Mangrove K. Oh, yes. Okay. We are now up to 50% in Mangrove K and South Andros. And this batch was a lot, about 5 points better for the PLP. 426 now to 236. And 39 for the COI. So right now he's actually doing 2 points better. Leon Lundy of the PLP, 2 points better than 2021. right? Let's see. Centerville, I believe. Yes, we have some more vote out of Centerville, and it looks like the margin went down about 10 points. So we have 23% in now, and that is going to be 453 the PLP. We got 173 for the FNM and 116 for the COI. Again, not that it matters, but combined, that's pretty nice vote share. Again, the other guy's at 60 or whatever, so doesn't matter too much, but let's see. And that is a 5% underperformance from last time around. Anything else? Got that percentage wrong. Golden Gates, got that. Killarney's still there. Marcos City, Mount Moriah. I don't believe we missed anything. Pinewood, did we? Oh, Pinewood, we got a little bit more vote in. We're up to 38% now. And the PLP has now taken a more solid lead. They are now at 472 to the FNM at 283. Oh, 283. And the COI, which, so this is Lincoln Bain. He is the party leader, and he is at 35.5 percentage points. St. Anne's still at 12. Seabreeze still. St. Barnabas. Oh, okay, we got Yamacraw, 15% in there. And we have a tie currently. So I'll make this point again. You have the COI candidate, Yvette Prince, and she is taking, I don't know, one vote from her would ensure, well, not ensure because it's only 15%, but, you know, as of right now, would be a victory for the FNM. But instead, we're tied. So we'll see if that matters or not. I wouldn't be surprised if the more the vote comes in is a bit more solid towards Zane Lightburn, the PLP candidate. But again, we don't know. So I think the COI is going to be a big story of the election, regardless of how many seats the parties get. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Just check. Guys, leave comments if you have any questions or any insights. Don't believe we have any updates. No, yes, Mount Moriah. It looks like this was a better dump of votes for the PLP. He's now up to 53.8% of the vote, with 50% of the vote in. 886 to 250 to 511. Again, we're going to have that conversation every time it happens. They add up to, you know, still 100 off, but I mean, it's a lot. The COI is getting a lot of pull. Well, I guess you can say the FNM is pulling away from the COI in this case, actually, but still, it's crazy. You know, I don't know. I think there was a poll for the 26 election, and I believe it had the COI and FNM pretty even. Now, obviously, it comes down to the individual constituencies and, you know, who's running, but it's fascinating. Let's see. I believe that's it for these updates. We'll give it a second and then we'll refresh and see if there's anything else. Oh, we got some in Southern Shores. We got 15% of the vote. This one looks pretty close. We have 163 for the PLP, 142 for the FNM, 73 for the COI, and 31 for the independent. So again, this is another case where the COI really makes a difference. Oh, and we also got some new vote out of St. Barnabas. We're up to 56% now. This was slightly better for the FNM, I believe. We have 598 for the PLP. We got 144 and 184. So again, the COI is in second here. And that is Karen Butler. Then we have Yamakra down there. Cool. All right. These people gotta start counting a little quicker. We got some places that haven't updated in an hour. That's okay. We're a little over 2 hours since poll closing. Not too bad, not too bad. Let's see. We got 5 people watching right now. That's sick. Thank you guys for being here. Sorry if I'm boring you a little bit. I know it's not the most entertaining as of right now, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Let's see. Don't believe there's anything else. Yep, still looking pretty much the same as the last update. So we actually might take a little bit of a break so I can go get something to drink quickly, and then we'll come back and we'll continue with the results. So I'm going to take a very short break, and then we are going to come back probably in 5 minutes or so, 5-10 minutes, and see where the race is and the result stands. So I'll be back in like 5 minutes. All right, you guys. I don't think there's anyone here, but I am back. Sorry it took so long. I was making myself a little something to eat. Guess I shouldn't have to apologize for that, but all right. I'll wait a few minutes and then we'll get back into it, just so if anyone wants to join. Let's see. All right, let's see. All right, we have, let's refresh. All right. Okay, no more there. I need to up my mic a little bit. Let's see, hold on 1 second. 75. All right. Hopefully this isn't too loud. I don't think so. Let's go. All right. Central Grand Bahama. Where we got that? Central Grand Bahama. We are at 70% in. And we now have the FNM in the lead. We have a 1,004 for the PLP. We have 1086 for the FNM, and we have 423 for the COI. Again, right now the FNM's winning, but if they were slightly losing, I would not be surprised, if people were pissed that the COI was siphoning some votes out, but we're good for now. Let's see. Central, man. Nope, that's the same. Centerville. All right, we are now at 46% in Centerville, and PLP is doing extremely strong. 895 to 165 to 206. All right, where is... Hold on. All right. Oh, that's very bright. Let me lower the brightness on this. Hold on. All right, that should be good, I think, right? Not too exposed. No. All right. Perfect. All right, Centerville we have in. That is currently a 3.7% overperformance for the PLP. Let's see if we got any other results out yet. I feel like I'm very too low in this chair. That's good, right? Yeah. All right. 37. Nope. Freetown. We have 9% of the vote in. And currently, PLP is winning 81 votes to 60 votes to 14. And we have 2 independents who combine for 32%. Again, this is extremely early, so Take of it what you will. And then we have Golden Gates is still at 14. Let's see. Killarney still at 25. Long Island, okay. We have another 11% in, and we got the F&M still in the lead, but it's a bit tighter. 258 to 290 to 40 to 1. Only a 5-point margin, and he's doing 5% worse than last year. Marathon, we are up to 53%. Let's see. Let me actually move this down a bit. There you go. 53 in Marathon. Oh, yeah, this is where the COI comes into effect. 755 to 509 to 306. So, you combine those votes, and it's, what is that, 60 votes higher than the PLP candidate, but because it's split two ways, they are both losing. Anywhere else? Nope, I don't think so. Just make sure. Pinewood, nope. St. Anne's. All right, St. Anne's. We got another 13% of the vote in. And who is in the lead? It is the F&M still. It looks like a 1.5, or not even, just a point better than since last shop. We are at 322 to 498 to 83 to 5. So a 2% underperformance compared to last time around. Seabreeze, we're at 50% of the vote. 1176 to 408 to 311. Okay. Southern Shores is at 50 or 46% of the vote. And that, it's very, very tight. 601 to 582. Compare 257 271. Oh, it's very tight there. And this wasn't that close in 2021. 57% for the winner there. Okay, got a little bit more in Central and South Abaco. We are at 78, and PLP continued its lead, although however slight it may be. It's gone down about a point. We are at 1068 to 1019 and 234 for the COI. So that is a margin of 48.9 points. And we still have about 20% left to report. So that looks like it might come down to the wire there. Did we get a little bit? We got some votes out of Englerston. We have, we don't have the percent yet, but we have 625 to 107 to 135. So this is a COI second place finish as of right now. But again, this is probably 10% of the vote. So, expect a lot more to come in. And I believe, did we get any update in Marco City? We did. It didn't change the precincts in, but it did change the vote. So I'm wondering if this is the final 18% that just came in now. But it looks like his margin went down 0.3 points, so it's nominal. We're at 1078 to... Oh, wait, did I not have... I think they're redoing some of these votes or updating them. I think because that went down 100 and the other one went up 100, so maybe they just had the wrong candidates originally. I think everywhere else is up to date. Tall Pines. We have 20% in now at Tall Pines, and it is a plurality currently for the PLP 371 to 283 to 165. Once again, COI. Crazy. Oh, and Yamacraw. We have 38% of the vote in now, and the POP candidate has took the lead. 563 to 494 to 190. Once again, COI coming in third place. I am watching from New York. Not Long Island, Bahamas, but Long Island, New York. Where are you guys watching from if you're in the chat? All right. Any other updates? Fort Charlotte, we got some vote in. 17% in Fort Charlotte. And PLP in the lead, 420 votes. 214 to 35. So pretty on par with 2021. I should try to highlight where the candidates are in the lead. Let's see. We got one here. Oh, I don't want to do it like that. How do I want to do this? I guess I could do a lighter red. And then, I don't know, does that look kind of ugly? Yeah, it's fine. Okay, where else are they? Do I like that? Actually, I'll do it on the left. So it's black text. So we'll do here would be, which yellow did I use? No, that's not right. We'll do that. So they're winning here, here. Get these. I guess I can control so it goes a little quicker. Here, 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 here. Oh, not there. Not there. Where else? Here. 2. Here. Here. And then we'll count these up and see how they're looking so far. Oh, wrong color. Nassau, Bahamas. Hey, we got some locals in the chat. I'm assuming most people who are watching this are probably from the Bahamas. Unfortunately, I wish more people abroad were interested in local elections. But that's why I make what I make, the content. All right. And then for the FNM, they are leading here. They are leading in Killarney, Long Island, Marco City, home of Michael Pinar, and St. Anne's. And I believe that's it. Let's do that red. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're leading in. All right, that took up some time. So now let's see if we got any more updates. Still waiting on some towns that haven't, or constituencies that haven't reported anything yet. Central, South Africa. Nope. 12 minutes ago. 7 minutes ago. Fort Charlotte, we already got that in, I believe, right? 17%, yeah. Oh, we got 2 of you in Nassau. Oh, that's so sick. Fox Hill. Okay, we got some vote out of Fox, so we got 5%. And PLP in the lead, 101 to 69 to 26. Did you guys vote today, the 2 of you? All right. Where's that 32 from? Oh, I'm looking here. All right, 50. Oh, again, they're close to the under 50%. But so far, it is a 14% underperformance. Again, 5 points, so, or 5% in, so not big of a deal. Anything else? I don't believe so. 37. Yeah, I think. Tall Pines. Yeah, we got that in. Yamacraw. All right. All right. Okay. Let's see. I need to check a different site. Pinewood has already been won. Oh, okay. The site I have is still, I think, a little slow, perhaps. So let me check if I can get a more. And you voted. Okay, good. I hate when people don't vote. All right, let's see. I couldn't find like a great website that I liked looking at, but it's okay. Let's see. All right, looks like we have Englerston. Trying to find a good site to get different, see if they match up. Because the one I'm looking at, Pinewood, is only at 38%. But I guess projections are different than like fully in. Because we have it at 38% in. Let's see. Let me try Bahamas. All right, let's see. I don't think it has results on here though. Okay, let me check one more thing so we can get a better count. right. All right, looks like St. Barnabas was also called. So maybe I'll unhighlight these, and then once we get projections, um,
Agreed.
we
So
can
if they
accurately
came out, you
depict
couldn't
who
beat us. Like the Saxon coming on Bay Street looking good, feeling.
Sorry, that was loud, probably. COI one. Oh, COI one Pinewood. Oh, okay, interesting. Oh my god. Okay, would that be their first win in an election? I know they had. Was it? They have one member in the House of Assembly. Let's see. Hmm. Let's see. Um, any more calls? All right, I guess I'll write that down though, that they won that. Let's see. Pinewood. I'll put a little blue. I don't like that color blue. This is, yeah, it's fine. Just so we know who won. Okay, let's see. I mean, judging by right now, I wouldn't be surprised if this gets called pretty soon. It looks like it's a pretty solid night for the PLP so far, just of what I've seen. I'm not really watching too much coverage. Um, let's see if we can get some more calls. Let's see if anyone else has made some calls. Let's see. Get back to the results in just a minute. Yeah, I know the results are coming in fast. Just scroll through this. All right, we got Centerville. We got Centerville called for the PLP. We're going to fill that one in. Still don't have the exact vote share yet. We have Anglerston. We have projected for the PLP. We have Michael Pennar projected in his home constituency. So that'd be the first win for the FNM tonight. St. Barnabas was called for the PLP. Oh, that's not. Actually, that looks not bad. I'll do that instead. I'm assuming this is too bright. That's fine. And we'll do this regular color too. Nope. No, we will not. This will be a different blue. Right. Let's see if anything else is in yet. If not, I will update the totals in a second. We're about 3 hours since poll closings. And we have 4 seats currently called, 3 for the PLP, 1 for the COI, which would be a change from PLP to COI, and 1 for the FNM. All right, let's see. Let's go back to my results page and see if we can update any of the tallies. All right, they're starting to call some of the results as well. All right. I got that one in already. Carmichael, we got 25% in. Currently, PLP in the lead, but as I've talked about all night long, they are under 50% of the vote. So, COI just in third, 13 points behind. Let's see, anything else I missed? Centerville, I have, okay. That was already called. 37. Fox Hill we got, but is at 22% now. And it looks like the PLP is pulling a little bit further ahead, about 2 percentage points higher than last drop. Freetown, same. Killarney is up to 50% now. Very, very close in Killarney. 816 to 826 to 300 to 248. So former Prime Minister Minnis is still in fourth place. Very tight between the FNM and PLPs. All right, let's see. Anything else? Pinewood. I know we called it. Okay, no, nothing else there. Sea Breeze, 50%. Okay. All right, I think we're good for now. We got the 5 seats called. And now we can just wait a little bit before. Some don't even have results out yet, which is crazy. We have some of my sparkling water while we wait. Trying to think of what elections we have coming up. I don't even know. I think Bulgaria is coming up at some point. I have to take a look. Just quickly check on. Oh, that's under 70% as a 12-year incumbent is awful. Anything else of note in these before I quickly turn away? I don't think so. All right, let's go back. Let's see, any more results? Yeah, I mean, again, I don't want to make projections, but it seems at this point, it's pretty likely that the PLP is going to get their majority. I gotta readjust this seat. All right. All right. Center my chair a little more. Right. I need like a massive spreadsheet where I keep like elections because I always am somehow like forgetting. I guess that's just life. Like you just get busy with stuff and totally forget. Have they not called Cat Island for Prime Minister Davis yet? That one was pretty much a lock, right? Let's see. Anything else? Oh, here we got a little bit in Bamboo Town, 29% in. And PLP in the lead, 409 to 291 to 158. Once again, under 50%. Let's see. I really think the COI is doing very well. It's hard to have three like parties getting 20% or over. Fox Hill, we are now up to 55% reporting, and about the same, slightly marginally better for the PLP in this drop. We are now at 700, 236, 53.85% of the vote. All right, we got some vote out of the Golden Isles. We got 20% there. And we have 4 candidates here. 364, 198, 101, and 159. Marathon. Oh, we got some votes out of Marathon. We are up to 69%. And it looks like this drop was slightly better for F&M, marginally, about a point. So let's update that. 970, 693, 385. PM is on his way to NASA from Cat Island. Yeah, he seemed pretty confident that he was going to win, and it seems that this election paid off for him. I don't know if he'll flip any seats or not. Still too early, I think, to decipher that. But I mean, even from the start, it looked like a pretty good night for him. Right. Anything else? Let's see. No, not there. Sea breeze. Nope. All right. I think we're good for now. Again, we have 5 races called. I think we can call the Cat Island for the Prime Minister. There's no way he's winning this election and not winning that seat. It's, I think, one of the safest seats last time around. So I feel confident calling this for the Prime Minister. So we're going to say this is a PLP hold. Let's see. Let's make this. I'm going to put that like that. This would also be a PLP hold, so let's copy that to here. And to here. St. Barnabas would be a flip, so we're going to wait on that one. Marco City, that's a hold for Michael Pinar. So that's going to be a FNM hold. And this is going to be red. All right. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, it looks like we have a projected winner in Bamboo Town. We have 100% reported. One second. What did I do? It looks like we had 1551 to 1253 to 613. That's 100% of the vote in. So that is going to be a hold. Slightly lower. She won last time with around 52%, now down to 45%. And again, I think this is the first case of the declared one so far where they've won with under 50% of the vote. If you combine F&M COI, you get 1866, which is 300 votes higher than what the PLP got. So again, people are going to be talking about that, of how the third party can really affect, who wins. But let's see. All right, we have a projection as well in Mount Moriah. And that is going to be a hold as well. Where are we? Right here. I guess I should keep like a running tally of how many seats. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 seats to 1 to 1. Get that a little bigger. Let's see, anything else projected? We got a vote update in Fox Hill at 92% of the vote. 1461 to 942 to 370. Again, I don't see them making up this margin, so I'm not sure if we can call it quite yet. But we do have a projection in Seabreeze. And that's going to be a hold. All right, we're really starting to come in with the results now. All right, so I'm going to update you. So now we're up to 7. And then we have West Grand Bahama. That's fully reported as well. And 1998 to 1208 to 366. That's also going to be a hold. Let's get that in there. And here. Okay. Believe that is it for now. Let's see, anything else? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. All right, got 10 seats called so far. 8 seats for the PLP, 1 seat for the FNM, and 1 for the COI candidate. Let's see if we got any other results since we last checked. Let's see. Yeah, Bamboo Town we already got in. Centerville we got in. That was already called. I can probably update the margins, but I'll do that a little later. Fox Hill we called, right? Or no, not yet. Not yet. Freetown we got in. Golden Isles we got in. Marathon. Yeah, okay. I mean, again, I would say pretty much confirmed the PLP will get their majority and be the first party in, oh God, what is it, 30-ish years to secure back-to-back wins. And it's 5-year term, so now they'll have another until 2031 to call an election. So they'll have 10 years of power in case, unless, something crazy happens and they call another snap election. to implement their agenda and try to do all they can do with the time they have in office, because they have been given a mandate that we have not seen in decades. Right. Again, I just wanted to thank you guys if you watched my video from before. Like, I changed the format a little bit from what I've been doing, and I really think it's paid off, and the support was unreal in that video. So if you watched it, I really do appreciate it. And if you're on this live stream at all, again, it's my first live stream, so didn't really know what to do too much, but I had like someone comment that I should go live, and I thought I'm doing this anyway, so might as well go live and pretend I'm talking to people. Oh, looks like we got some updates out of, let's see, North Eleuthera. We have 83% in, 1141 to 1064 to 132. Once again, that is the kind of result you don't want to see if you are the FNM. That is 80 votes between the PLP and FNM, and you have the third party getting 6% there. Central and South of area, we have 47% in, and that is going to be 864 to 479 to 60. I must have messed this one up before. Okay. All right. I don't think there were any more projections just yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Looks like we got some more from Exuma and Ragged Island. We're up to 81% there. And that is going to be 1552 to 746 to 192. Currently 10% lower than 2021, but I mean, I don't think there's a chance for them to get back there. Fox Hill, 92%. We already got that, right? Yes. Okay. All right, we have a projection in North Andros. I don't have the numbers just yet, but it is going to be another hold. So let's put that here. And then we have Golden Gates up to 92%. 1942 to 851. And a strong showing from the COI at 517. And we had an independent at 11. Let me just make sure that's in there, so it doesn't mess with the numbers at all. All right, so that is going to be a hold. Right, give me just 1 second, you guys. All right, sorry about that. Okay, let's see. All right, we got Golden Gates in, and that's going to be seat number, is that 9 or 10 at this point? Let me count in 1 second. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, 10. And the majority is 21. So we're still 11 seats off, but well, I'm sure we'll get there in no time. Thank you guys for watching again. I think there's about 12 of you guys here. Like I said, first stream, don't really have anything. Should probably have better visuals or something on the screen, and not just my spreadsheet, but you can only improve, right? Your first time will always be, or your first time streaming will always be your worst time, hopefully. But let's see if we got anything else. All right. Any more results? Let's see. Don't think so quite yet. Yeah, and one more time, I just wanted to thank you guys for the love on last video. We got like 40 subscribers from it. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. I was up till 4 a.m. this morning, I guess, technically, editing it and making sure and recording it last night. And I'm so glad I did, because it has like 4,000 views in 12 hours. Crazy stuff. Thank you guys. Let's see. Any more projections? If not, I might have a bite of my quesadilla while we wait, because I am a little bit hungry. Hold on one second. Hmm. All right, let's see. All right, so we got 10 seats for the PLP, one for the FNM, and then we were saying that Pinewood won the or the COI won Pinewood. I don't think there's anything yet that I missed. So that's good. Okay. I really should look up what the next election's going to be. I think it was. What was it? I will make that list. I will make it. And I'll probably have a breakdown. Like I said, I wanted to go into more detail because I didn't have a chance this week for this election. So when I recap this election, probably next week, because I am going away, I'm going to be doing a bit more research into the parties and the dynamics of each party and what they stand for and stuff. I know I kind of had a more broad definitions in the video, and I do apologize for that. But let's see if we got anything else. PLP is leading in Pinewood. We did Valley, where did you hear that they won, that the COI won? If you could let us know, then I'll just see. Because I have Pinewood, the PLP leading in Pinewood as of right now as well. Actually, do I have to update that? No, it's the same as before. Okay. Yeah, so we'll get some more clarification on that. I guess I'll take it off for now until we get more official results. All right. Any other seats that we missed? I don't believe so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 to 1 currently. Oh, thank you so much, Dennis. This is my first Bahama election. Second Caribbean election, though. I really enjoyed covering the Antiguan election. That was really fun. And such a landslide for, what was the name of the ADLP? No, ABLP. Antiguan and Barbudan Labor Party. That was a fun one. Let's see. Anything else? Don't believe so. I wish I had a better website for results. I don't love this one I'm using. Um, yeah, ABLP. Yeah. I got there eventually. It's just fun, like, starting this channel like a month ago, which is crazy. It's been a month. And, like, even just brief research into these smaller countries, it's just, like, so fascinating. Like, I would never, like, know to research these things, look things up, and just get more educated on more world affairs and politics. I'm right now I have up the Nassau Guardian. That's the one I've been using. I'm not sure how it seems decently reliable. There weren't too many sites, but if you think you have a better one, I'd gladly use it as well. Looks like, do we have any more results? Maybe from, all right, we got some results in East Grand Bahama. Don't have the number. 1136. Oh, sorry, wrong candidate. 962 to 1136 to 277. All right, so they're in the lead there, which they should be in the lead. They have an incumbent. That's the least updated one I can think. I know, I'm sorry. If you have a better one, please by all means send it, and I will definitely use that one for more updated results. It was just the first one that popped up, and it looked relatively trustworthy. But I'm open. Thank you guys for commenting too. It's nice to talk to people, pretend I'm talking to people, and not just talking to myself. We got Anglerston. We do have updated results out of there, though. We have 1913, 2, 3, 8, 2, 3, 8, 5. Let's see, anything else? 15. Nope, that one. Fort Charlotte. All right, we've got some more to Fort Charlotte. 631. I guess this one's more updated. 49. All right. Looks like we just got a projection in Fox Hill, which makes sense. It's the guy's leading by how many votes? About 100 votes, but only 8% left. So that one is called. So that's going to be another hold. Currently, though, Fred Mitchell is underperforming by around, what is that, 13 percentage points? Yeah, they're right now. So Guardian's one of the major newspapers. On bias, but slow. Oh, the PLP is paying MAGA influencers. I did not see that. What are they paying them? What is Roger Stone doing for the PLP? That's so interesting. I'll have to look into that. Right, I think you're up to date with the projections. Got a little more in St. Anne's. All right, we got a lot more in St. Anne's. We're at 1070 to 1565 and 301. So far, that is a 4% overperformance for the FNM, but still close. And we still got some vote out, so. Still got some constituencies that have 0% reported after 3 hours, which is kind of crazy. Sea breeze. We did call it, but we have updated numbers. 2058 641 439. So 2% overperformance there. Wilson. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if the FNM's polling is a GOP company. It's interesting that they're paying that the PLP would pay like MAGA influencers and stuff. Maybe to like, I don't know, make the FNM look bad or whatever. It's interesting. Right, South Beach. We got some vote in South Beach. 764 to 530 275. And once again, we have the COI playing spoiler. FNM candidates, like, very MAGA. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to directly compare because every country is so different. So it's hard to say, like, to use American standards, but makes sense. All right, Southern Shores. We got some. Oof, it is close. We are at 110 to 962 and 426. What is that? A 50-point margin between the two? That's crazy. And we got 426 for the COI candidate. You know, that's kind of the shitty thing, I guess, I get about the first past the post system. Or I guess just having third party. Oh no, because like Australia has third parties, but they have second preferential voting. When you have first past the post, you can win at 30 something percentage points. I don't know. It seems kind of annoying that you have more than likely in that case you would have like 2/3 of the people voting are not voting for the person who actually gets elected. I like in the US when we have runoffs where if you don't reach 50%, it's the top two and you go at it at one more time. I feel like that makes a bit more sense. Or ranked choice voting. I like ranked choice voting too. I don't know. First past the post always seemed like a not a great system, especially when you have so many parties that a lot of people are just not. The person who gets elected is not who the vast majority of the constituency votes for. You'll have to take a look at his Adrian White. I'll have to look at him. Look him up. All right. We got West Grand Bahama. That one's already in. Yeah, McCraw. Okay. Oof, this one's really close as well. 1177 to 1010 and 299. Yeah, I stayed up to watch the Farah by-election in Australia, and I think the polls had them at around winning by 5 percentage points, and they ended up winning by, I want to say it was 15. It was like 53 to 37 or something like that. Um, yeah, I did. I think I made a short about that one, and it was in one of my it was one of my videos. But it's you got reform in the UK, you got One Nation in Australia, you got National Rally in France, you got who else we have? Germany, you have the AFD. A lot of right wing populist parties are really starting to spring up, which I guess makes sense. But elections in Tobago and Barbados, the last general elections were 30-0. This year led to one party winning all the seats. Hmm. I'll check it out. Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. Crazy, crazy. All right. Any more seats? Okay, we got some results in Baines and Grantstown. Once, oh, nope, not there. 160 to 74, 41. Bamboo Town we already called. I got some. Okay, maybe I'll just take these out because I don't think my percentages are accurate anyway. I'm just gonna take them out, and then if they're called, they're called. Bimini and Berry Islands, 43 or 536 to 441 to 62. And what else? Carmichael. You know, a lot of these seats are actually pretty close. Well, maybe not close, but not too crazy of a margin. You know, they're in Carmichael, under 50% of the vote. Centerville. We called that one right. We did. We have the updated numbers. So we can get a full look at how much better they did this year. 6.5% better for Mr. Campbell. Right. Cat Island. Yeah, still nothing new there. Nothing in Central Grand Bahama. Central and South. Abaco. Pender. Central and South. Well, that one's the same. Freetown. Did we get that one in? We have updated numbers in Freetown. We have 82% reported in Freetown. And oh, that's not what I wanted to put there. It is 823 to 873 to 193. So currently the F&M candidate is winning, and that would be a flip from 2021. So doing good there. That's 82%. And there's also two independents who combine for 276. Okay. That one might come down to the wire. Got East Grand Bahama. 69% in East Grand Bahama. And that is 1029 to 1235 and 308. Yeah, we'll see if they actually flip it or not, but what did I say was at 82% in? So it could happen. That was, let me have Freetown. Let me also put the percentages here for the ones I know are accurate. Let's see. Okay. So that's 82%. Okay. Looks like we might have some more calls. All right. We have some more calls in East Grand Bahama. It is called for Kwasi Thomas. So let's put that down. This is a hold, so not too surprising there. Make sure that goes there. And let's see. Ooh, okay. Golden Isles is at 67% in, and currently it is a tie. 741, 741, 41, and 198 for the COI. Now, I didn't really see too much online, but if anyone in the comments knows, would you imagine that the COI siphons more votes from the FNM rather than the PLP, or is it pretty much split? I assumed it was the FNM, but I could be totally wrong. And then we had a 10% for independent. Or 10. Oh, it's only 10 votes. Okay. So they're projecting a win here. All right. Copy you. I think that's it for the projections for right now. Let's see if we get any more. All right, Golden Isles is 100% in now, so let's update that. 1623, 1436, 447, and 20 for the independent. So that's going to be around 4% worse than 2021. But again, a win is a win, but it's a win with 46% of the vote. So make of that what you will. No, that's the same there. Still some constituencies that haven't reported, which is crazy. We're now 3.5 hours. All right, it looks like we got another projection in Southern Shores, and that is going to be Obi Roberts is holding the seat for the PLP. And I believe, let me count up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 to 2 currently. Again, 21 for majority. So we still got a bit to go. And do we have the vote in Southern Shores? We do. Still close at the end of the day, but it wasn't too close. But again, you have independent and a COI candidate getting close to 600 votes, and the margin was 90 votes. Close. It's close. But that is 100% in from Southern Shores. Let's see if there's anything else. I don't believe any more projections. I'm just gonna take a quick bite of my quesadilla while we wait. All right, let's see. So they are 9 seats off of majority currently, the PLP. We'll see how quickly they can get there. Let me just briefly check back in New Jersey. Well, he won, but it was pretty close. West Virginia. Shunmore Capito. Not doing a great job. Really, that's horrible. 66% for a 12-year senator. Nebraska. Oh, let me see if they have the Senate. Oh, okay, yeah, Forbes is not doing good at all. All right, not surprising. I think this is a bit closer than I thought, but we'll see. I don't want to bore you guys. This is the Bahamas election, not the U.S. today. Let's see. If you guys have any questions or any elections you want me to break down, drop a comment in the chat while we wait for results. Ugh. Maybe let me know where you're watching from. If you're in the Bahamas. I wish I was in the Bahamas right now. Although I read somewhere that you can't, is that thing you can't drink the day of election day or something? I saw an article saying how people were complaining that they couldn't drink or something. It's very fascinating if that's the case. All right. My seat is so uncomfortable. Anything else? Looks like oh, okay. And we have a projection in St. Anne's. Adrian White. Was that who you were saying before? Oh, you did. So Adrian White won his seat. So sorry to say if you are not a fan in St. Anne's. Let's get that. All right. And I just need to get one thing. So hold on 1 second. Give me 20 seconds, guys. All right. Change my seat. It was a little uncomfortable. But let's get back to the results. All right. So we have Adrian White, who is apparently very right wing, won his seat. And that was in St. Anne's, and that will give them 3 seats. Ooh, 3 seats. Let's see if we got any other projections. Don't believe so. Let's see. Rounded Island. Nope. No update there. Let's check any more results. Need better posture. Okay, Fort Charlotte. All right, we got some more rural votes out of Fort Charlotte. We got, this looks like it's not even really going to be close. 663 and 236. Yeah, that's a 7% overperformance, I believe, right? Fort Charlotte. Yeah. Fox Hill we called, but we do got some more votes. 2040, 1265, 469. Yes, if you guys are watching, let me know where you guys are watching from. If you guys are local, if you guys are worldwide. Yeah, I was thinking more COI from F&M, and yeah, you have the one candidate. Oh, which one was it? I was looking it up before. Oh, that's gonna annoy me. I'll figure it out. But one of the candidates did flip over, I believe. Oh my god, I love Steve Kornacki. I wish. Oh my god, that's my dream to get a big board behind me and tap all the different um, little constituencies and stuff. I would totally do that if there was like a world, like a it was like a world news. I guess like BBC's like kind of like world news ish, and just like be like their global elections person. That'd be so fun. Next major elections. I I should. I'm gonna look it up because I know I had a thing somewhere that said what it was. Let me look at my phone. I believe. I don't think there's anything major coming up. Let me just double check. Hold on one second. I know we have the Louisiana primary, which is pretty big. We have the Senate primary where Julia Letlow, Congresswoman Letlow, is running against Senator Cassidy, Bill Cassidy, in Louisiana. So we'll see if she has the endorsement of Trump, I believe. So it'll be interesting to see if she wins. And then next week we have more primaries. I think like Pennsylvania's next week on Tuesday. Let me see if we have, and then we also have like, stupid local Senate districts and stuff. Cyprus. Cyprus is in 2 weeks. I'll probably be covering that one. Um, let's see, we have, and then we have Italian local elections. Wait, are the comments delayed? I feel like I'm so delayed to responding to your comments. In the grocery stores here, when polls are open, they block the alcohol. That's so funny. I mean, it makes sense, right? I mean, we should do that here. St. Anne's may be the most popular constituency name in the Caribbean. Yeah, a lot of them are a lot of saints, which makes sense, but it's very funny. Like I feel like looking at this list is very similar to the one when I did Antigua. I have the Antigua one. I can pull it up. So yeah, St. John, St. Peter's, St. Mary's, St. Philip, St. George. A lot of it's very similar. All right, let's see if I missed anything. Freetown. Nope, got that one. They can serve booze on the cruise to tourists. I was reading something. I think they can't like get off the ship and like get alcohol, which It's like, just stay on the ship and get your alcohol. Get drunk first. All right. Okay. PLP wins Pinewood. I'll have to write that. I think, do I have that? I don't, right? We took it off for the other one. Okay. Let me add that. Thank you. What's that doing? Okay. Pinewood. All right. PLP. So that is a hold. Not too exciting there. So that's going to increase their seats to 13. Now 8 off a majority. Still nothing in Garden Hills. We have, let's see. Looks like this one was revised perhaps. 689. 468. All right. Let's see. I don't see. Was there supposed to be a link with that comment? I don't see anything. Let's see. Golden Isles. Oh, was that what I messed up there? Do I have these mixed up? No. That's weird. Okay. Killarney. Killarney. 816. All right, the PLP is ahead in Killarney momentarily, so we'll see. Malta too. I think, yeah, I think you're right. I think Malta is that next week? Malta election. Let's see. Oh, the 30th. Okay, so it's 2 weeks, 2.5, 3 weeks. Yeah, I'll cover that as well for sure. And it's only 2 parties and an independent, so definitely. Let's see. Is there a delay? I think there's a delay on my chats. Ooh, I wish I knew how to fix that. Like I said, this is my first time streaming, so there's gonna be some kinks that needed to be sorted out, but it's gonna go up from here. Just happy some of you guys are watching. It's very kind. I feel like I could be a little bit boring, but next time it's gonna be great. Next time, next election, I can cover probably. Which one did I say? Cyprus? Did I say Cyprus? That one should be nice to cover. I love these like niche, not niche, because like Bahamas is like a big country, but like I guess relatively speaking, it's not. But these more like niche elections, it's very fun to cover because no one else is doing it. Like I don't know, it sucks that like these big sites don't cover these smaller elections. All right, let's see any more results. Let's see. Long Island. Um, Yeah, let's get that in. Looks like Long Island is doing pretty well for the FNM. 237. I don't like how there's conflicting numbers though with the different websites. But it has that at 56%, so 1 point better than last time. Let's see if there's any more calls that need to be made. Looks like we do have one, and that is going to be Fort Charlotte for Sebastian. His name is Sebastian. That's so funny. Okay, so that is a PLP hold. And bringing our total to 14 seats. And now we have Long Island. So let's get you. And you. Yeah, I guess you can't post links. I still don't see the link in the chat. Let's see how. Okay, wait. Let's see if I can fix this. 1 second. Studio. Kornacki ain't doing this. Appreciate it. Oh my god. I cannot be compared to Kornacki. No. He's the GOAT. He's the GOAT. Right. I don't know how to change the delay on chat. That's so annoying. Oh wait, live chat, live replay, live react. Oh, there is no message. Maybe whatever. It's fine. It is not important. All right, so we got that projection in Long Island, which brings us to 14 seats for the PLP and 4 seats for the FNM. And as a comparison, let's just have it down here. It was 39 to 7. So let's just make sure that's there. Put 2021. Yeah, you can tweet links. I'll put my Twitter handle in the chat right now. Let me make sure it's right, because I have like an account that's just for my channel, but I'll just send my personal because I don't really care. Let's make sure. All right, so that's my Twitter handle for my like personal, which I don't really care. I don't really post on the one that I should be posting on, which is the one for my channel. But so if you want to message me there and send me the link, that'd be great. And then I could try to pull that up. Let me make sure this is. Why does it look a little small? Oh, it should be 14, not 15. Why does that look so small? Oh, it's this. It's the font. What is default font? I don't even know what that means. All right, we also had one poll I wanted to put, so we can compare. There was one poll from May 11th. that had the FNM, PLP, and COI. And it had it at 17%, 46%, and 22%. Which is interesting because I don't think that's anywhere. Well, right now it's 50% for PLP, 34% for FNM, or 35% and 13%. So not too close, I guess. Okay. Let us see if we missed anything while I was doing that. Don't believe so. Okay. Okay. Perfect. All right. Any more results in? All right, so that was the S. Bahamas. Gotta get another bite of my food. I'm a little hungry. Hold on. Oof. Spicy. All right, let me know if you send it, and then I'll take a look. All right. This just does not want to load. Let me close some of these tabs. Nope, don't need you. Don't need you. Don't need you. Or you. Okay. Perfect. And I did not miss any results. I don't think. Move a little closer so you guys can actually hear me. Adjust the mic. There we go. Hopefully it's a little better there. Let's see. Any more results? Golden Isles. Okay, we got that one. All right, so we got fully finished Golden Isles is 1811, 1534 to 481 to 21. So we finished Golden Isles with a 3% underperformance. Okay, perfect. Any other? North Andros. All right, so that's 100% as well. And that is 1090, 831, 51 for about a point worse. So not too different. Let's see. Anywhere else at 100% that I have not updated yet? Don't believe so. Oh, it looks like there was a projection I missed. Okay. And that is in Bainstown and Grantstown. And that is a hold for the PLP. So they are at 15 seats. I believe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 to 4 seats. Is there anything else I missed? Don't believe so. And we do have that's only 78% counted, but we're at pretty healthy margin anyway, so. Anywhere else? Don't believe so. I just checked. We are 1 subscriber away from 3,100, which is insane. We were at like 3,060 like yesterday. If we can get to 3,100 before the end of the stream, that'd be great. All right. Let's see. Again, if you guys want to get in the chat and get active, I'm here. I'm answering anything you want me to answer. I love talking about elections. All right, I don't think we have any new projections. All right, let's check again. Anything else? I'll probably end this when we get a majority count, just because so we don't have to go on like all night long. How long have I been streaming? I don't even know. It's been 3 hours. Oh my god. Holy crap. I did not think it was 3 hours. Wow, that's crazy. That's wild. I might quickly go back to the US elections for just a second if we have time. But let's see, any other seats? I don't think so. So briefly, let's just check. Yikes. Ooh. Oh, that's pretty freaking close. And nothing else too much interesting there. Okay. Let's see. Anything else? I don't believe so. So if not, we're just gonna wait until we get some more seats in. Maybe look at some of my old charts while we wait. They're pretty interesting. There's a lot here. We started with Peru. This is the Peruvian chart I did. Yeah, I started tracking it like a nut job. Look at all that. it's like 0.001% margin differences. And then I was tracking the difference between first or second place and third place, Sanchez and Lopez Aliaga. Sanchez ended up winning. I haven't updated this in a while, but he got second place. Then I had my Canadian by-election map. So we tracked those Canadian by-elections where Prime Minister Carney ended up getting his majority in Parliament. New Jersey 11th special map, some UK local by-elections. We had the Bulgarian map. We had the Virginia redistricting map where I went through all the, I'd never finished this because it was way too much. UK local council election map, the Antiguan map, Texas Senate District 4, Indiana and Ohio primaries, and the Michigan State Senate map, the FAR by-election in Australia, and then the Bahamas map. As you can tell, I'm crazy and probably autistic. Is that what people say? All right. DMG. There is another poll. PLP first, COI second, FNM third. Yeah, that's the same as the other one. That's crazy. It's not even going to be close, I don't think. Let me see if I got your DM. Oh, I got it. Okay, perfect. So let me see the results on there. Oh, what's my stupid password for this thing? I probably shouldn't say it out loud. There we go. Oh, it's wrong. What is it? What the heck is my password on this? Hold on one. How did I forget my password on this? Wait. Oh, okay. Got it. That was real embarrassing. All right, let me see if I get your message on here. If it wants to load. Okay, perfect. Perfect. Accept. All right. Perfect. Thank you so much. That is really appreciated. Okay, so we got that one, and we got this one. Perfect. Yeah, all the the different sites are all over the place when it comes to the results. Okay. All right, so let me see if I can update anything. $38. Okay. All right. Bamboo. All right, this one looks like it's a little bit more. So 60% Bamboo Town. ZNS, state local government, projecting the PLP is likely won the general election. Yeah, I mean, it's hard to see. It's hard to debate that at this point. They have not shown that they are losing really much ground. Maybe slightly 5 to 10 points, but I don't think it would be enough to for them to lose 12 seats or whatever they have to lose. So that makes sense. Let me update this. So this was 1716, 1352, 677. Right. Yeah, they really all are all over the place. Oh my god. Right. This one does look, the Bahamas local one looks like it has pretty updated results. We got 72.59. And that is 5198. Ooh, wrong, wrong number. 947 736 134. Carmichael also has 43.80, and that is 1241 to 938 to 482 to 130. Okay. Cat Island. There has been like no movement in Cat Island. They just don't want to count the prime minister's votes, I guess. Central and South. Ooh, close, close, close. 65-42. And we are at 1340 to 1322. And again, COI acting as the spoiler. Only 18 votes separate PLP and FNM. It was close the last time around, so this is not that surprising. Central and South. It's not too close here. 1821 to 1195 to 71. Central Grand Bahama. Relatively close. This is 52.65. 1340, 1537, and 431. Centerville, we already projected the winner there, so I'm not going to deal with the numbers right now. East Grand Bahama, we projected the winner, although it's within 500 votes. Elizabeth, we have not projected a winner, but seems pretty likely it's going to be the PLP. 5918, 2009, 1157, 5. Okay. Who won North Eleuthera? Hold on, let me see if we can update that one right now. Okay. Still undecided, I'm pretty sure. We have 62.06% in North Eleuthera. And there's been a slight update in the vote share. They are now separated by, oh, what is that? 90, or no, 90, 89 votes? I can't do math right now. Is that 89 votes? That's a close one, though. So there are a lot of close ones still, but let's keep going. We called Fort Charlotte and we called Fox Hill. Okay, so okay, we'll quickly go to Nebraska. Sorry for everyone watching who does not care. But the Nebraska race, we have two. The second congressional district used to be represented by Don Bacon. He was a Republican. This second district voted for Kamala Harris, Joe Biden, and Hillary Clinton, and it splits its electoral vote, so they get one vote. The Democrats get. John Kavanaugh is in the state Senate or the state legislature. If he wins, he loses his seat, and some of the Democrats are scared that they're going to call a special election and make it so that instead of splitting up the votes by congressional district, like they do and Maine does, they're going to go to like a winner takes all. So instead of one vote for each of the four districts, it's going to be 4 votes total. So they don't want John Kavanaugh to win, although I think he's endorsed by the progressive parties. And then in the Senate, in the Democratic primary, it's Cindy Burbank. She says she will drop out. And then William Forbes is a Republican. So they're both basically spoilers because there's independent Dan Osborne who ran last time around. He did very well. So the Democrats don't want a Republican to win the Democratic primary and like siphon like even a percent or two away in the general. So they want Cindy to win. She did win. She's going to take her name off the ballot. So it's just Pete Ricketts, the Republican, versus Dan Osborne, the independent. All right, we'll go back to the Bahamas. PP narrow lead in North Ether. Yeah, okay. FNM opposition leader about to speak. Well, he won his seat at least. It wasn't as bad as in Antigua, where they literally had one seat, and Jamal Pringle was the lone UPP seat. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it looks like it's over. Just there's a few tight races, but like let's see, like Freetown. Let's see, it says only 56.08. I don't think these margins are necessarily accurate for the precincts, but they have it at 1028 to 1103 to 213 285. Do have the stream up. Okay. Yeah, I mean, again, I think a lot of people assumed that the PLP was going to win. Sorry, no, the chewing is like obnoxious. I guess I can't show the video, right? Of him talking. That's like copywritten, probably. Like for whatever news station this is. I'm sure he's saying, we didn't win, but we did well. Something like that. There's still plenty of constituencies that have not have any results in yet, which is crazy. We're now 4 hours, almost 4.5 hours past poll closing. I believe we only had uh one flip so far. I have to make sure this is in St. Barnabas. Ooh. I believe that's the only one so far that has been a flip. Just make sure. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Let me make sure the total. 1, 2, R1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, 16 to 4. 5 more seats to secure that majority. Let's see. Oh, and we just hit 3,100 subscribers. Oh, that's crazy. Thank you guys so much. That means a lot. I've like revamped this channel like so many times. I've had this channel since 2015 when I was like really young. And I kept just rebranding it. But this one's gonna stick, guys. It's been a month. I'm so enjoying doing all these different election series, and I'm so excited for what's to come. Let me see if there's any updates. Don't think quite yet. Let's see. Okay. any other fully finished ones I can update? Did that one. That one's pretty much done. That one's done. North Andrews is done. Pinewood. Oh, Pinewood's done. Okay. Pinewood is done. We can put that results in. 1446. 1132. And 987. That's crazy. 40% of the vote he won with. I hate first past the post. It really is such like a I hate it. No offense if you're a fan of the first past the post voting system, but cannot be me. And thank you guys all for watching and those in the chat, and it's nice being able to talk about this stuff with other people, even if you're not physically there. So I'm not too crazy talking to myself. So yeah, we have the opposition leader, Michael Pinar, speaking right now. He did win his seat though in Marco City, so at least he still gets to keep his job. Guess it can't be the same for said the same for everyone who loses their elections. Any other? Oh, I didn't put a description in this video. That's funny. Oh, there we go. Okay. Um, take this AirPods off. Wasn't using them anyway. They should still listen to make sure the sound is okay. All right, let's see. Any other finished results? He's still talking, Mr. Pinar. I guess fair enough. He deserves to get to say his speak his piece, if you will. Anything here? No. Okay. We're here. Okay. You guys have anything you want to talk about? Feel free to leave it in the chat. 3101, guys. Maybe next time I'll have like a, what's it called? Like a sub count monitor, like up there somewhere. Or is that like too like twitchy? I don't know. Figure it out. Not important right now. Yeah, we got like 16 people in here right now. It's crazy. Oh, where'd the chat go? There we go. Okay. Looks like he just wrapped up his remarks, perhaps. We'll see if we get any more projections. Just have one more bite of my quesadilla. Yeah, so if you're watching and you're interested in global elections and small little races here and there, be sure to follow and subscribe. If you have any suggestions for these streams going forward, I mean, I know it's boring. I have like one screen with my stupid chart on it, but if you have any suggestions, please leave them in the either in the chat or when this is over in the comments. I would love to improve to make it more maybe interactive. Maybe I'll put like a poll if I do a live stream of who you think's gonna win. That could be interesting. Let's see. Anything new? I mean, I think it's pretty much confirmed that the PLP is going to get their majority. I mean, I don't think that's really up for debate at this point. Looks like we got some more vote out of Elizabeth, but again, looks like it's going to be a PLP hold. And they are on track for a great performance. Not as good as 2021, I don't believe, but a good performance nonetheless. They're okay, so actually let's put my cal in because that's pretty close. 70, 48 in. And we have PLP 471, 496, and no COI candidate, and 31 other. So that's gonna be one to watch for sure. What was that? 25 votes separating them. I'll put the close races. I'll update those just because it's easier and it saves a little bit more time having than like every single race that is not close. Okay. What else is close? St. James, do we have that one? 3612. And that is 1069 against 957 against 308. There's COI playing spoiler again. All right, anything else? Yamakra. It's pretty close. 56. Just there we go. Okay. Let's see. 1494 against 1243 against 335. So yeah, they're projected to get 31 seats as of right now. But there's still votes to be counted. Don't want to count anything out too quickly. Central and South. Abaco. That one's close. Central Grand Bahama. 45. That one tightened up a little bit. East Grand Bahama. We called that one already. Freetown. We did not call that one yet. Killarney is at 70.81 and 18. Oh, it's really close in Killarney. Wow. 1853 to 1875. 518 for the COI and 610 for others. That one's going to be one to keep an eye on. Long Island we called. And everything else is pretty one-sided, I would say. Yeah. St. James, Tall Pines. Yeah, okay. Let me just put Tall Pines in there. 6419. 1840. 1311. 700. Wow. So where is the FNM leading in? They're leading in 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. They're leading 4, so that'd be 8 seats for them. I believe if you add them all up, it's... How many do we not have in? I don't think there's that many we don't have in yet. Garden Hills, we have 50.50. 1467 to 1037 to 300. Mangrove K. We do have, that's fine. Nassau Village. Don't have. North Abaco, we don't have. Pine Ridge, we do have. Not particularly close, but let's put it in. 932. Oh. 932. 443. 233. What else do I not have in yet? Is that everything? Or just the 2 that we don't have? All right, perfect. So that would be 31 seats to 8 seats with 2 remaining. Guess we'll just wait and see if we can have any more projections. I don't think we missed anything. Let's see. No, I believe we're good. Oof. Oh my god, it has been almost 4 hours of streaming. Jeez. We'll see how much longer I have in the tank. I might tap out at 11 p.m. I think we pretty much know where this is going for now. Have another bite of my quesadilla while we wait. All right. Let's see. If you're still listening, leave in the comments where you're from. Are you from Bahamas? Okay. Also, thank you guys again for watching this morning's video. If you watched it, it's doing so well. Ah. Let's see. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we end this with F&M having 8 seats, which would be a 1 seat improvement. It's crazy. Let's see. Any updates? Don't believe so. No. Yeah, I don't think so. Just make sure. My cow. North 62. 56. South. Oh, no, we got that already. St. James 60. Yeah. Top Pines. The X names. Jasmine. Yeah. Not too much to update on, unfortunately. I wish there was. Yes, I'm thinking next time maybe I'll try to figure out just how to make this, I guess, a bit more interactive and fun to watch. Again, I know, this. I'm trying to figure out what my hand is. This spreadsheet is not like the most eye appealing thing to be looking at for 4 hours if you were crazy enough to watch for that long. Um, it is what it is. First stream, figuring it out. It'll get better. Probably next stream. Again, I'll have to look at the calendar, but maybe sometimes next week. I am going away this weekend, so I won't really have any videos. I might stockpile 1 or 2 tomorrow. But we'll see. We shall see. Okay. Any new results? Let's see. Yeah, I don't believe so. Again, if you have anything you want to talk about, leave it in the comments. If not, we looking like we might be leaving soon. anything new? Don't believe so. Give it 2 more minutes and then we'll head out probably. If you guys are still here and you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. It would mean a lot to me. We just hit 3,100 subscribers. Crazy number. Leave a like if you want. Share. I'll be back sometime probably this week. Uh, Probably gonna do a little recap of the UK local elections and the whole thing with Starmer and how he might be getting kicked out, and Andy Burnham, whatever his name is, from the mayor of Manchester. That'll be up probably over the weekend if I can get it out before I go away. Hopefully. All right. If that's all, I will say goodbye. Thank you guys so much. We're gonna end this here. It looks like the what's it called? PLP is on track for 38 seats, while the FNM is looking to get 8 seats. Now, probably plus or minus 2 to 3 for that. But yeah, looks like there's not much of a difference between 2021, 2026. One vote, one seat, maybe two different. But nothing crazy. It looked like the gamble by Prime Minister Davis really did pay off, and he gets to rule for another 5 years or so, however long as he pleases. If he wants to call another snap election, we'll see. But that's going to be all for me tonight. It is almost 11 o'clock. I've been streaming for 4 hours now, and I am tired. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, leave a like, comment, subscribe, do all that stuff. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much for my first stream. I had such a blast.